Hello, my friend. Was anyone else completely exhausted by Fair Day, this WorldPride? Uh, Living in Sydney, we were hosting the Sydney WorldPride event, and it was like, normally we have Mardi Gras, and that's like a great festival. And then we had WorldPride, which was like Mardi Gras on steroids. It was epic. There were events crossing over left, right, and center. There was something on all the time. And if you were someone like me who was performing and hosting and putting on events, and it was a full on time. So I want to invite you into some self care this week, post World Pride. And that counts for any kind of gay Christmas that you might have had, either this year or in the past year, including things like Mardi Gras, including things like Midsumma in Melbourne, or regional festivals like Chill Out in Daylesford, or Rainbow Wave in Bega, New South Wales. So even, in June becomes like Pride Month. So a whole month of activities and events and things that you can participate in. And I'd like to invite you, post any of those kinds of gay Christmases, to take some time for yourself for self-care. So what is self-care? Self-care is the intentional and purposeful practice of taking care of one's physical and mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. And it involves engaging in activities that promote a healthy lifestyle. So things like proper nutrition, regular exercise, adequate rest, all the things that we know to do to manage our stress and our stress levels. So self-care can also include setting boundaries, appropriate boundaries, prioritizing self-reflection and self-awareness, making space for pursuing your hobbies and interests, the things that interest you and make you feel good, and seeking support and care from others when needed. So the goal of self-care is to maintain one's overall health and improve the quality of life for yourself, and really to prevent burnout or other physical and mental health problems. So here are some top tips in general for self-care. You can apply these any time of year. So number one is get sufficient sleep. So you want to aim for at least 7 or 8 hours of sleep each night. Number two, make time for regular exercise and moving your body. This could be anything from walking to yoga to lifting weights to taking a dance break. Number three, eat a healthy, balanced diet. So most of us need to add in more vegetables, especially those green ones, and drink more water. Hydrate yourself. Next is take time for yourself. So read a book, watch a movie like Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or a favorite TV series like Gentleman Jack. Go for a walk, do any other activity that you enjoy and makes you feel good. You might want to practice mindfulness or meditation, and this can really help reduce your stress and improve your overall well-being. So for a very cool resource, it's a free resource, you could look up Insight Timer. Having an insight into something, Insight Timer. Just Google it and you'll find it. And also you want to stay connected with your friends and your family, whether that's family of origin or chosen family, but in meaningful ways. So whatever social connections you value, these can help you feel supported and reduce your feelings of feeling isolated, especially after such a big, epic, time such as World Pride. Set boundaries. So learn to say no to things that don't serve you and prioritize your own needs and wants. Remember, no is a complete sentence. No. That's a sentence. No is a sentence. Complete sentence. And lastly, don't be afraid to seek professional help if it's needed. We all need to do that from time to time. And if you're experiencing mental health challenges, don't hesitate and just reach out to someone for professional help or support. And a great place to start is Q Life. So Q Life provides anonymous and free LGBTQIA peer support and referral for people in Australia wanting to talk about sexuality, identity, gender, bodies, feelings, and relationships. And they can refer you onto other really great resources and health professionals as well. So now I want to add in some bonus tips for any kind of aftermath, for any kind of big LGBTQIA plus festival. And so these are the bonus tips that I want to add in. So every year before the start of whichever LGBTQIA festival it is, schedule a week or two, if you can swing it, off immediately afterwards. So have that already bookmarked in your calendar and let people know about it. So take a break, but schedule it so it happens. And then it's your job to safeguard it and protect that time. So don't let it get encroached on by other people's agendas. Secondly, consider taking a break from social media. Scrolling does wonders for our dopamine hits, which can become addictive, but it can impact our self-esteem through comparing ourselves with others online or experiencing jealousy or envy, and adding to our feelings of isolation. Thirdly, rest your body, but distract your brain. So while you're resting, avoid getting in your head. It's generally not a nice place in there, and it's usually filled with negative comments, self-doubt or criticism, or bad memories. So bypass this by listening to something else. So it could be listening to a favorite podcast with someone who's uplifting and inspiring, or an audio video on YouTube from someone that inspires you. Don't be tempted to watch. So put your phone face down and away from you. And number 4, if you can swing it, take a break in a new environment. So take yourself out of your home environment and put yourself in a new environment, whether that's camping, in a staycation hotel in the city, or in a bush Airbnb. So your environment really matters, and sometimes we need to take ourselves out of our everyday worries and concerns and stresses into a more neutral setting so that we can reset and calibrate. So if you're someone who needs permission, and this is for me as well, if you're someone that needs permission, I give you permission to take a break. I give you permission to rest. Do whatever you need to do to restore yourself, and I will see you again next week. If you would like to like and comment and subscribe, that would be most appreciated. I love connecting with you. And make sure you go over to my website, danikalani.com, and you'll find some free gifts there that you can enjoy, that can help, make yourself feel 100% at home in your own skin, feel good in the body, and be a gift to the world as we stay connected with each other. So enjoy.